Mm. This is a very difficult question. It was overwhelming. It was a place where I walked around and it was almost being that kid in seventh grade that nobody likes. I felt like um, the most hated person in the school community. And I was so busy, and nobody could see all the things that I was actually doing to keep the school open, to keep everyone moving, and it was challenging. And so through this, I used the people who did support me. I used my health department, my fellow nurses, my building and grounds partner, my family, my significant other. I woke up every day and he said, Sharonda, you can do this. Sharonda, you got this. Sharonda, the work that you are doing will pay off. You can do it. Was there days that I did not want to come to work? Oh my goodness, absolutely. But I woke up early, I got here, and I got through it.
I also think something personally that was hard for me is I came from being in a hospital, worked in a hospital many years, and when you're a nurse in a hospital, everybody is always just happy with the care you're providing. My patients were grateful that I was there. The staff are grateful that you're there. And then coming into this role and then having COVID hit, I was always the bearer of bad news. Like when people would see the number come up from the district and, hi, this is Bryn Larrabee, Coordinator of Health Services. Oh my God, was the response I got from a lot of parents. And so it's hard to, it was always negative. You weren't getting that, okay, thanks for calling me, or thanks for doing such a great job. It was, why are you calling me? Why are you doing this? I can't keep my kids home again. That was really hard for me to always have it be negative.
It's been really tough. I didn't know I was gonna get emotional. I think the first year when we were back here, it just felt really hard to be the bearer of bad news. So calling families and letting them know your kid has to stay home for 2 weeks was really not fun. And then I just worried a lot about what that meant for kids, just because some kids' school is their safest place to be. And I think another thing that's been hard is just, especially this year, people have so many differing views on COVID, and I just feel like we're just trying our best, and I think the community knows that we're doing our best, but there's just a lot of emotions and anger, and at the end of the day, I just really hope that the community sees that we love their kids, and just we're trying to do our best to keep kids healthy and safe and in school. I'd say another.
Those parents that were very angry. That's what would wake me up at 3 a.m. I was called a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar, and that still bothers. It bothers me now. Mm-hmm. Why was I a liar? I think that's really it. And why did that bother me so? Well, you like to be liked, so, and then just worrying and wondering what's coming next. We just put something in place, and that's going to change. When is that going to change? The uncertainty.
Mm-hmm. A lot of things. Even the little things, when we were really busy, at times when we would have an outbreak at school, I would be up thinking, maybe I called 30 parents that day about quarantines for their kids. And I would be sitting up thinking, did I tell this one family this specific detail? Did I explain that quarantine didn't mean your kid can't come to school? It also means, like, they shouldn't be going to grandma's into the store, and just worrying that I was forgetting these little things because I was on repeat mode so much with, you know, calling these families and trying to be a soft sounding board, understanding I'm giving them probably some bad or scary news that their kid was in close contact with someone, and everybody reacts different. So always trying to be that neutral. You know, you have one extreme parent who's so grateful and so worried, and they call you back 6 times to ask a little teeny question of, now should they be staying in their room, or can they come out and eat with us? And then you have, you know, the opposite of parents screaming profanities at you on the phone and telling you how ridiculous this is and obscene things. So always feeling like, you know, I have this script in my mind when I was making those calls, but did I communicate all the details? So that would keep me up. And again, going back to that, like feeling like I was in a moral dilemma of what I felt to be the right thing to do, and not feeling like that, you know, how do you say that? Feeling like decisions were sometimes made based upon opinions instead of on actual fact or science, and then trying to find my right place in there and to keep fighting the good fight and doing what I needed to do with limit, you know, with sometimes feeling like your hands are tied behind your back, but you still have to do it. Mm-hmm. So that was difficult. That caused a lot of nights of stress and worry.
Again, worrying about, well, one, I worried about, will I have a job? Like if school's fully virtual, I wasn't sure how long that would go. How long are they going to keep me around and keep paying me? But my biggest fear, like the one that hurt my heart, was, am I going to lose a staff member, a student, community member, family member to this virus? That was really what I worried about the most.